feminism is a community of people that have been pushed to the margins. And before their time, before they were even born, society and the world had decided who they were going to be. And when they didn't fit into that box, they felt like they could not be themselves and be honest. I think that what we're all fighting against abstractly is this oppressive universality. I believe that feminism needs to be unafraid of contradiction and of difference. And I think that we have to recognize that at a certain point in our lives, or for our whole lives, we are performers, feminists, people that can identify with that word freely, recognize that there are certain conditions that we've all been born into, and we have been pushed to perform certain roles. And even when we feel that we are free, we doubt ourselves and we doubt each other in our ability to be genuine. And I think there's this misconception that there's this purity of self. And I do think that we have all been conditioned, but I also think that at this point, we have to recognize the power of the conditioning and be at peace with it in the same way that we need to deconstruct it. When we see certain moments that we feel have come to define us, we give those moments more power than we give ourselves. And yes, everything makes us who we are, so maybe we will never be free from the conditioning, but to be able to recognize that there is conditioning is the most important part of being a feminist to me. And also recognizing that what has conditioned you is not necessarily what has conditioned someone else. My personal feminism is an aspiration, and it is completely about me. I boxed myself in to these identifiers that were so painful, and I shackled myself. And I read this book by Anne Carson called Eros the Bittersweet. And it's about heartbreak and love and desire and philosophy and writing. She does it all. But I was reading this at a point when I was so over hating myself and so over punishing myself. You know, it's like, how self-centered could I be that I couldn't recognize that I was not the center of the universe? The world was bigger than me. And why should I spend my life inside my own head? And why was I so afraid to care about anything? And, you know, that fear that you can't contribute and that fear that you can never find yourself is what feminism needs to destroy. And a huge part of my life is understanding that my voice is important and my voice is of value, at the same time that I need to tune in and listen to whose voices I'm not hearing in my own life, and who maybe does not even have the ability or the awareness of sharing their voice and the power that that can hold. And I think that that is feminism.